2 minutes to eat.
He does. I have to give him an IV. It's a whole thing.
I'm about to post something in the tropics because we may see not only one but two tropical storms develop within the next week. Anyway, look for that online. And I'll have more on that in the full forecast. But yeah, a lot of blue above us right now. Temperatures will be close to normal. We still have a chance of rain for the southwest. I'll let you know where that will happen. Also, temperatures are really going to heat up. We may see our first 110 of the season very soon.
Wow, that's incredible.
So lots to talk about.
Okay, all right, we'll see you shortly. Thanks, Jerry.
I'll be here.
Okay. Police in New York have arrested a man in connection to the American Reproductive Center's bombing in Palm Springs last month. The FBI and Port Authority police say Daniel Park from the state of Washington was arrested overnight at JFK Airport. Park is being accused of sending 25-year-old Guy Edward Bartkus of 29 Palms over 180 pounds of materials to commonly use to make homemade bombs. Bartkus bombed the fertility clinic on May 17th and was killed in that explosion. It injured 4 people and caused millions of dollars in damage. The FBI says Park flew to Poland shortly after the bombing, but was ultimately caught by Polish authorities on May 30th and deported back to the United States.
Law enforcement learned that Park spent approximately 2 weeks visiting Bartkus's residence in 29 Palms in late January and early February of this year, spending time together, running experiments in Bartkus's garage, where the FBI recovered large quantities of chemical precursors and laboratory equipment after the bombing, as described in the complaint filed today in court.
What we know about Park is that he did have similar ideology to Guy Bartkus. He posted about these ideologies on internet forums dating all the way back to 2016. We're able to confirm through our investigation that 6 packages of ammonium nitrate were shipped from Park in Seattle to Bartkus in 29 Palms.
The bombing is currently being investigated as an act of terrorism. We will continue to keep you updated as this story develops. In other news, nearly 980 Imperial Irrigation District customers were out of power for a few hours near Miles Avenue Park this morning. We called IID to see what was happening, and they managed that power in that area. They said that the power was fully back on as of 6:15 this morning. An animal apparently came in contact with the power line. The city of Indio says if you lose power and need to stay cool with the heat, the Indio Senior Center is a designated cooling center from 7:30 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. A new city manager was appointed in Desert Hot Springs at last night's city council meeting. Doria Wilms has served in the city manager's office since 2016, most recently as deputy city manager. Wilms, no stranger to the top role, having stepped in as interim city manager twice before, including earlier this year after Frank Lucchino resigned for family health reasons. Here's what Wilms said during the council meeting.
I am overwhelmed with gratitude and pride to now stand before you as your city manager. Desert Hot Springs is more than just my hometown. It's my heart. It's where my roots are planted and where my love for public service began. It is truly the city that built me.
Wilms' tenure will officially begin on July 1st. Our Arlanda Campos will sit down with Wilms in a one-on-one interview that will air on Thursday right here on NBC Palm Springs. It's Pride Month, and one city here in the Coachella Valley has already made its mark on the celebration for the LGBTQ+ community. NBC Palm Springs' Brett Rosen has details.
Now that we're in the month of June, it's officially Pride Month across the United States. Here in the Coachella Valley, Cathedral City kicked it off here at City Hall, where they rose the pride flag. Here we go! Earlier this morning, as the state flag rose at City Hall, so did the pride flag, marking the start and celebration of Pride Month. Cathedral City officials say it's about honoring all its residents and visitors.
And although we raised it today and we celebrate Pride Month, Cathedral City honors all of its residents and its visitors all year long. The pride flag for us serves as a symbol of that, honoring support that we have for everyone in Cathedral City.
Jeffrey Ewell, also known as Ethelina Can, is a drag queen who performs to help charities around the Coachella Valley. Ewell says seeing the city show its support for its LGBTQ+ community is what this month is all about.
And it makes me really proud to be here in Cathedral City because here the HRC has given this city a perfect score of 100%. And I feel that this city includes everybody. We all can coexist and we're all equal, so it's very important.
Money raised from some events during Pride Month will be reinvested back into the LGBTQ+ community.
We are going to be holding our monthly bingo, which is Ethel's Place Bingo here at the Roost in Cathedral City. We're in our 4th year of having a bingo here, which this month it's going to benefit the Gay and Lesbian Center in Palm Springs.
Jeff McDonald is the owner of Roost Lounge, a gay bar a block away from City Hall. He says Pride Month is the bridge between the queer community and city. And the idea is to have these events to bring people together.
We are just in June. We're going to celebrate Pride all month long to reunite and bring people together. And what a great place to have a conversation and bring family together here at the Roost Lounge.
Cathedral City has been the forefront of gay rights for years. This rainbow crosswalk dedicated to the city's former mayor, Gregory S. Pettis. He was the first openly gay elected official in Riverside County. This current city council vowing to support its citizens and continue adding to its history. For NBC Palm Springs, I'm Brett Rosen.
And let's head back outside and take a live look from our Agua Caliente Casino camera in Palm Springs. It's been hot and humid over the last few days, and temperatures are rising. We're going to check back in with Jerry in the Weather Center for a look at your forecast.
Yeah, we did get rain over Southern California yesterday. Here's a loop taking us back to yesterday afternoon. You can see the widespread rain that did fall in Southern California. Start the loop again right there. Okay, yes, we did get a little bit of rain, hit and miss in the Coachella Valley. We'll have some of those totals coming up this half hour. But as far as today's concerned, we'll see more sunshine. Temperatures will be close to normal. 85 degrees already in Palm Springs. Light winds, 38% relative humidity, a touch of humidity out there. That will change by the end of the week. 83 degrees at Desert Hot Springs, 84, 29 Palms, 1,000 Palms at 86 right now. Same for Indio, 88 Coachella, San Gorgonio Pass, a lot of middle 70s under mostly sunny skies. Winds are light right now. There'll become strong breezes in the valley a little later on today out of the west around sunset. Nothing in radar yet. All the action taking place in Arizona. That's where that low went that brought us rain yesterday. But we still have leftover moisture. So with the heating of the days, those temperatures begin to rise. We'll get some lift in the atmosphere, and we could see some rain around us. Nothing expected for the Coachella Valley. Dew points is still up there. They'll be around that 60-degree mark in the middle of the afternoon with these highs. 98 degrees in Palm Springs, Indio, 99 at La Quinta and Palm Desert, even 100-degree mark at Rancho Mirage today under mostly sunny skies in the Coachella Valley. Tomorrow, more of the same, and then things change on Friday. We begin to clear out a little bit more, and we'll see temperatures begin to rise. 104 degrees, putting us about 5 degrees above normal for the valley, but even hotter temps expected beyond that. I'll let you know how those temperatures are going to rise in the full forecast in just a bit.
All right, Jerry, thanks. Well, the school year is wrapping up for many Valley children, and last night was graduation night at Palm Springs High School. Thousands of people packed the stands at the football field as the class of 2025 was honored. Last night's keynote speaker was Indio native and American Idol winner Abby Carter, who performed after addressing the class of 2025.
But it is such a privilege to be here with you all tonight. Graduation is just one of those rare, powerful moments where you get to pause and really just take in how far you've come. This stage, this ceremony, this celebration, it's about more than finishing school. It's about honoring your growth, your community, and all the ways that your life is already expanding. And if there's one thing that I have learned in this past year, it's just how much can change in such a short amount of time. She shines like the peppermint sky in the middle of the night.
That's her new song, Peppermint Sky, on her new album. Abby is celebrating several milestones since winning American Idol a year ago. She released an album. She played a show at Acrisure Arena and performed at Stagecoach. We've got a full interview on our website on NBCPalmSprings.com. Our eaglets in Big Bear Valley have been growing up in front of your eyes, and just a couple of days ago, one of them took flight for the first time. Our digital reporter Thalia Hayden has been following this story and has more.
We have been watching the Eagles like a hawk, and Sunny left the nest for her first flight. Will Gizmo follow suit? That is the question. Sunny left her sister Gizmo a bit stunned by that decision, but what is interesting is that around the lunch hour, Sunny came back to visit Gizmo and stayed for a bit to hang out. Now, I spoke with Eagle expert Sandy Steers to find out what we can expect next.
Gizmo is 4 days younger. And so she's still got time, and she's, although she has been the laying back one and liking mom and dad feeding her and laying in the nest kind of thing, but she's been practicing a lot today and keeping her eye on Sunny as Sunny has traveled to a couple of places, and Gizmo is watching intently where Sunny goes. But younger ones do travel, you know, in groups sometimes, and several of them go to the same place. It's exciting. I'm thrilled that everybody's loving nature and following the eagles and being connected with them. I mean, getting our message out there, I just love it.
Sandy also told me more and more people are watching the Eagles, so any contributions you can make to our friends at Big Bear Valley helps. All you have to do is visit their website, friendsofbigbearvalley.org. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Thalia, for that update. And of course, we'll continue to keep an eye on our eaglets and keep you posted. Join us for a special online segment called Desert Entertainment with Todd Makovsky. Todd is a local entertainer and features other entertainers throughout the valley on his program. Here's a look at who's on the show today.
Thanks, Mary. On today's Desert Entertainment, I'll be joined by the multi-talented Laura Stearns, actor, singer, designer, and author. You'll recognize her from her performances with The Bent and Des Art Performs, but today she'll be here to give us an inside look at her new book, Daring to Heal, Growing Beyond Trauma Through Awareness, Acceptance, and Action. You won't want to miss this inspiring conversation. My episodes are exclusively on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Select the Programs tab, then Desert Entertainment with Todd. Episodes are released weekly, Wednesdays at noon.
Todd, we'll look forward to seeing that interview with Laura later today. But still ahead on your midday news, our Caitlin Kelly has the inside scoop on all your local sports. That's coming up next. But first, we're going to head outside and take a live look at our Agua Caliente casino camera in Rancho Mirage. Jerry's got your full 7-day forecast straight ahead. Stay right here.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
NBC Palm Springs Sports Desk. Brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos. We have your game.
Welcome back, everyone. Time to get into our local sports headlines, and we begin with the Rancho Mirage baseball and softball teams. Well, the Rattlers teams both had more action in the diamond today. The varsity baseball team took on the Ramona High School team in the CIF Regional Championships today. The Rattlers took a commanding lead early and ultimately won the game 7-3. That makes them 19-13 for the year and advanced to play the winner of Banning versus Lemoore. At this point, we don't know yet when the next game will take place. And the Lady Rattlers varsity softball team is also playing in the CIF Division Regional Championships, and they have not missed a beat after that huge victory to take the Southern Section Championship just a few days back. Mariah Botley knocked it out of the park today, and soon thereafter, senior pitcher Annalisa Garcia said she wanted in on the action and hits it over the wall. That hit right there marks her 6th home run of the year, setting a school record for most home runs by a player in a single season. Lady Rattlers hold on to win it 9-8. We'll have updates on when and where both teams will play next when the information becomes available. So for now, that'll do it for sports. I'm Caitlin Kelly.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
A lot more sunshine than yesterday. A few clouds, which will build over the mountains a little later on today. Yesterday, normal numbers in the Coachella Valley and a little bit of rain, too. Palm Springs picked up 0.12 of an inch, Thousand Palms about 1/4 of an inch, and 1/3 of an inch at Sky Valley. Most of the action on the west end of the Valley Indio didn't pick up anything at all. So hit and miss for the valley with that shower activity yesterday. 86 degrees at Desert Hot Springs, 87 at Thousand Palms. Radar, yeah, nothing happening over the Coachella Valley as opposed to yesterday afternoon and evening. Yeah, nothing really showing up at this point in time. But we could see some leftover moisture bring some showers and even a thunderstorm for our mountains and to the north of us, especially over Arizona where that system is now. But yeah, hit and miss here. Nothing for the valley expected as far as rain, but that leftover moisture could lead to a little bit of rain over the mountains later on today with the heating of the day and rising air. This was just posted a couple hours ago. A flood watch reposted for areas north of us into Arizona because of that chance of rain. 98 degrees for high in Palm Springs, 99 Palm Desert today. Mostly sunny skies again. Perimeter mountain clouds will begin to build. Warm and humid as you move into tomorrow. Temperatures still in the upper 90s around that 100-degree mark, 99 in Palm Springs Thursday, 100 Palm Desert. And then we begin to heat up and dry out Friday, 104 for Palm Springs, 103 at Indio. Surface moisture, there's been a touch of humidity out there the last few days, and that'll be the case today and tomorrow. Desert standard humidity. But then we begin to dry out as we head into the weekend. 10% relative humidity Saturday and Sunday. And that's when the temperatures begin to rise. Saturday into Sunday, we'll see the numbers move up. 107 to 111. Again, that's Sunday afternoon, plenty of sunshine, a hot and dry day. And it looks as though Monday could be the hottest day. 109 in Palm Springs and Thermal, 108, Rancho Mirage, 107 at Indio. Okay, quick look at the tropics. We had Alvin already. It was a tropical storm, but Barbara and Cosme could be on the horizon within the next week. Here's one of the computer models. Very warm sea surface temps in the middle 80s, and we could see a tropical storm develop on June 7th. That's this coming Saturday, and it'll parallel the coastline of Mexico. Also, look at another storm could develop at the same time, well offshore though. But as both systems move, especially the one near Puerto Vallarta, once it moves north of a line west of that city, it begins to move into cooler sea surface temps and begins to fall apart before it makes its way to Cabo. The other one kind of meanders around the Northeast Pacific, so we'll keep our eye on that. Again, a week off, things will change. Comfort Air 7-day forecast, upper 90s today. We'll see some mountain clouds, maybe a mountain storm. 99 degrees tomorrow with mostly sunny skies. 104 on Friday, then we begin to heat up. 110 Sunday.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
National Iced Tea Day is June 10th, and that's the perfect excuse to raise a glass of everyone's favorite summertime drink. Joining us to discuss all things iced tea is certified tea sommelier, Gabrielle Jamal. Welcome, Gabrielle. Thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Good morning, Gianna. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So you're a tea sommelier. Can you explain what that is and how you got into this tea world?
Absolutely. So a tea sommelier is a lot like a wine sommelier, except for tea. My passion for tea goes back to my childhood because tea was such an integral part of my family's traditions. I studied for a number of years to obtain my certifications as an expert in all things tea, and my primary focus is on tea education. I love to help people learn all about tea. So what makes it so special, how to choose a quality tea, brewing, and really just how to enjoy it in all of its forms and varieties. I really like to call it the OG health beverage.
And when picking an iced tea, what should we be looking for?
So the first thing to look for with any tea is a limited number of ingredients. So the first ingredient should always be tea. And then afterwards, only natural, high quality ingredients that really let the tea shine. So where the tea is sourced from is also critical because tea, much like wine, is a product of its environment. So the climate, the soil, where and how it's harvested really dictate how the tea is going to taste and then essentially the flavor of the tea. So for an iced tea, my go-to choice is Tea Java. It's an unsweetened bottled tea. It's brewed in small batches here in California, made from high quality tea leaves from Java, Indonesia. There's no calories, no sugar, and no added preservatives. It's just got a really refreshing, authentic tea flavor, just like I made it in my own kitchen, which you're absolutely welcome to join. And I love that it's so convenient because you can just pour and enjoy it on the go.
And iced tea has been such a staple for summer. Are there creative ways that we can enjoy it?
Absolutely. So mocktails are great and cocktails as well. Sparkling tea is really on trend right now. So you can just mix Tea Java and sparkling water and top with some raspberries or a fresh citrus slice. But one of the things I really love about bottled tea, especially one like Tea Java, is that it comes in a 1 liter glass bottle. So it really offers a non-alcoholic alternative. So you can bring to like summer barbecues or like picnics, dinners outside with friends and family, and serve it alongside the wine. And then that also comes in like peach or raspberry, super refreshing and really like quench your thirst on a hot day.
It sounds delicious. I'm aware that there's a promotion here in California. Can you tell us what that is?
Yes, of course. So in celebration of National Iced Tea Day on June 10th, Tea Java is giving away more than 20,000 free bottles to people in California. So through DashMart on DoorDash. So if you use DashMart, it's really easy. From June 7th to the 13th, all you have to do is place your grocery order and you can be among the lucky thousands to get a free bottle of Tea Java.
That sounds amazing. Thank you so much for being here with us today, Gabrielle. We really appreciate it.
Bring me.
We'll be right back.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Riverside County is waiving adoption fees this Saturday for dogs and cats as part of the second annual California Adopt a Pet Day. 3 of the county shelters will participate to reduce overcrowding and avoid euthanasia. They're providing food support, and if you foster, they provide medical care, food, puppy pads, anything you need to support that animal while it's in your care. A week or 2 helps to reduce kennel stress. So please, if you have the heart, I do it, and it's really great. It's a wonderful way to get the animals out, and you can give them back and help more.
Yeah, doing something good for the doggies.
Yeah, that's right.
Forecast today. Well, like yesterday, temps will be in the upper 90s. We still have a chance with leftover moisture of a mountain thunderstorm or shower. Keep that in mind. Temps basically in the upper 90s today with mostly sunny skies. Same for tomorrow. Then we heat up. A couple 110s beginning Sunday.
And that does it for us. We'll have more news coming up at 5 for you, and we'll see you back here bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a great day today.